So we are talking about porn and masturbation. So you think that I will just watch a short clip, or I will just scroll through Instagram, I will just check out some hot girls on the Instagram. Oh bro, nice body, nice physique. So you are checking out that, you are thinking, okay bro, this will not lead me to jerking off. I have that much self control on myself. That is where you fail. That is why you are relapsing every time. That is why no advice works on you, because you don't understand the simple law, which is and if you are very much frustrated and thinking that I have listened to all the videos, still why I always relapse, still why I end up masturbating or jerking off or watching porn, and you can't figure out that which tip will finally work for you. Yeah, that is why I'm not going to give you all the tips that you are already aware of. Okay, like many people are saying on the internet every day that change your identity, like think yourself that you are not a fapper. They will tell you have some internet adults website blocking apps. Then they will tell you just stop watching porn, don't touch it for 21 days. I have also told you the same advice that find something rather than porn that is more interesting in your life. So that advice obviously works, okay, which I have explained it to in previous videos also. But after all this advice also, if you can't figure out that why you still fucking relapse and why you can't be disciplined on this NoFap journey, that is why I have came up with this break-free protocol. Now this protocol includes only two laws. Okay, it's not going to be very long video. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you within few minutes only, and I hope this is going to change your life forever. Because when I thought deeply about what is the thing that have gotten me out of this porn addiction and masturbation addiction, like I used to do it like twice a day, thrice a day, and I used to waste all of my energy, like precious energy I would say, and time. Like time was the biggest investment on this kind of things like masturbation and porn, because the process takes like about 1 hour or 2 hours. Then you think that you have done a bad thing, then it again adds up another few hours of guilt and shame. So you generally waste the whole day and the next day also, because fapping and recovering from this guilt and shame of fapping, like dealing with this shit only wastes your like 1, 2 or 3 days. Okay, so that is how I wasted my few of my years. Okay, I don't want that thing to happen to you. I don't care how old are you, 18 years old or 25 years old, 30 years old or 40 years old. This break-free protocol, which includes only 2 laws, will help you in recovering from this porn or masturbation, and you will be on NoFap or semen retention permanently. I don't say this lightly. Okay, when I'm saying it permanently, first and the most important law of this break-free protocol is engagement equal to relapsing. Now engagement equal to relapsing is when you engage in your addiction, okay, and when you think that you are powerful enough and you will just engage and you will live halfway of that addiction. So we are talking about porn and masturbation. So you think that okay, I will just watch a short clip, or I will just scroll through Instagram, I will just check out some hot girls on the Instagram. Oh bro, nice body, nice physique. Okay, so you are checking out that, you are thinking, okay bro, that this will not lead me to jerking off. I have that much self control on myself. That is where you fail. That is why you are relapsing every time. That is why no advice works on you, because you don't understand the simple law, which is engagement equal to relapsing. This is the final law. Like if you are engaging in your addictive behavior, you will end up relapsing. Okay, like relapsing is imminent. Like relapsing is the final outcome of that thing. Truth of the matter is you can't engage in your addictive behavior, because if you engage even for 1 minute or 2 minutes or even a few seconds, you will end up doing that addictive activity. We are specifically talking about porn and masturbation right now. So if you think that you are going to escape from just watching 2 minutes of porn video or hot video or a series you are watching where there are some sex scenes are going on, that will obviously at the end of the hour or at the end of the minute will trigger you to have the urges of watching porn and masturbation, and you will end up doing that particular addictive behavior, which is you will end up jerking off, then you will regret, then you will get stuck into that vicious circle of again watching porn, relapsing, regretting, watching porn, relapsing and regretting. Okay, so that is why you can't engage in your addictive behavior. You can't engage in even 2 minutes of porn video. You can't engage in scrolling Instagram and checking out hot photos or hot girls on Instagram. Okay, you can't engage in hyper sexualized series. One of my favorite series, let's say Peaky Blinders, or let's say The Vikings. So you are watching, but there are lots of sex scenes involved, and that will eventually trigger you to just jerk off, because this happened with me also, and this happened with so many people. When I have implanted this law into my mind, after that I have seen the changes. Okay, whenever I get the opportunity to engage in, I don't engage, because I know that if I engage, bro, especially if I am in the beginning days of recovery, I will end up ejaculating, or I will end up just jerking off and wasting my days, and I will still be stuck into that vicious circle. What is the scientific reason behind why engagement leads to relapsing? Because a neurotransmitter called dopamine is involved in this process. Now I talk about dopamine so much more in this channel, and I have studied dopamine like hell. Now many people don't know shit about dopamine. Okay, they have totally misinformation about dopamine, and they have filled up the internet with that bullshit information. Now you just understand that when you are engaging into a particular activity, your brain releases few amounts of dopamine into that dopamine reward pathway. I'm not going to go into the detailed names and all of the reward pathway. You just realize that there is a reward pathway in our brain, and whenever you are engaging into some kind of degenerate activities, your brain is releasing few amounts of dopamine. It is a very small amount of dopamine, but that is enough for giving you the motivation to go and complete that addictive behavior. Okay, be it ejaculation, be it masturbating, be it like smoking, be it doing some drugs that people are addicted to. Okay, so that is what the scientific explanation behind this law, that engagement is equal to relapsing. So I hope you have understand this law, and next time whenever you get the opportunity to engage in some degenerate things like watching porn, checking out some hot girls on the internet, or just watching some hot series or web shows kind of shit, you avoid that thing, because you are not like the 99% of men who will be still be addicted to this NoFap and pornography and masturbation for the rest of their life, and they will waste their youth, and they will waste their 30s and 40s, and finally they will waste their life. Okay, and they will get old and they will die. You are not going to be a part of that 99% of the men. We are going to part of that 1% men who are some savages who will rule this world. So what you are going to do is, in any cost, you are going to avoid these degenerate activities. Okay, you are not going to engage in those kind of activities even for 2 seconds. Uninstall all those apps. Okay, if you can, whatever is the trigger, uninstall that, eliminate that, unfollow all kind of hypersexualized picture producing Instagram models, or whoever actresses you follow, unfollow. Okay, be ruthless about it. So you have to create an environment where you don't even engage with some degenerate activities for even a few seconds. Yeah, now let's move on to the second law, which was a game changer for me. Now the second law is set off, run, redirect. Now after you understood the first law, which is engagement will end up in relapsing, you go to the second law, which is shut off, run, and redirect. Now shut off means whenever you get the thoughts, or whenever you get the urges to watch porn, or engage in some degenerate activities, whenever something is triggering you, you use this law as a mental stop sign. You just say to yourself that set off, run, and redirect. Shut off means literally whatever you are doing at that point. Like if you are working very hard on something, or you are trying to focus on your study or something, and you are in the beginning days of recovery, you are not going to fight the urges. You are not going to say, no bro, I will not watch porn. Okay, I will just stay focused. What will happen is the demand will get heavier and heavier on your mind. Okay, and it will say, let's watch it for 2 minutes, let's watch it for 5 minutes. Then what will happen is, you will engage and you will end up jerking off. This is what is happening with most of the people. Okay, they are underestimating the power of the demand of porn addiction, or the addiction to masturbation. They are underestimating it. Okay, so you should not underestimate, especially in the beginning days of recovery. Like if you are in the first 30 days of NoFap, okay, there is no way you are going to beat that demand. So you have to lower your ego little bit. Listen to this carefully. This is why most people fail in this NoFap journey, and they are watching NoFap videos after NoFap videos, because they don't understand this simple fact. They think, oh, we are powerful enough, we have watched a NoFap video, now we will go, we might watch a hot video, and we might watch a short clip of porn, but we will not end up jerking off. Okay, but what happens is, they study, they focus on their work, they engage in some activities, then they go and jerk off, and then they get stuck into that again, that worst vicious cycle of watching porn, relapsing, and guilt and shame or regretting. Okay, so what you have to do is, you have to lower your ego, and you have to acknowledge the devil or the demon. That you have to say to yourself that, yeah bro, at this moment the best thing is to do like shut off whatever I'm doing, just shut off. Like you don't have to study for that period of time. Okay, you don't have to study for another 20 minutes, just shut off it. Okay, and run away. If you are in an environment, okay, where let's say you are isolated, or nobody is in home, the time where you are more likely to engage in those kind of activities, or you are alone in room. So what you have to do is shut off whatever you are doing. You don't have to focus on study that moment. Okay, so what you do is you physically run away from that particular environment. Okay, be it your home, like when you are alone, just go for a walk. Okay, go to gym, go to park, roam around. Okay, just see people, go to some mall, like whatever activity you can do. So just physically run away from that situation. So that is what I mean by a shut off slash run slash redirect. Now redirect is nothing but when you are getting those urges to watch porn, or to jerk off, or to fap, you first of all turn off all the thing. Okay, whatever you are doing, you don't have to do any hard things for that period of time. Okay, just shut off. Okay, especially if you are in the beginning days of recovery, this is the most important thing. Okay, like it's not like after even 1 year of doing NoFap you are still doing that thing, then you will not grow in your life. Okay, I'm talking about beginning days of recovery. Let's say first 7 days, or in the first 3 days, or first 30 days. Okay, 30 days is a good amount of timeline to aim for. Okay, so you do that in those beginning days, like whenever you are getting those urges, whenever you are triggered to watch porn, or to jerk off, or to masturbate, this is what you do. You shut off all the thoughts immediately. You shut off whatever you are doing. If it is a physical environment you are in, where you are most likely to engage in those kind of degenerate things, then you run away from that environment. And then there comes the thing which is redirect. Now redirect means any activity which is meaningful and which is good, you should engage in those kind of activities. Those activities are also known as redirect activities. I don't know whether there are literally scientific terms like redirect activities. I just call those activities redirect activities. I think I have read an article where those activities were named as redirect activities. So you should engage in those redirect activities. It can be also a good movie or good web series. Yes, I not a good series recommendation that I finished just a few days ago, The Penguin. Okay, or you can engage in any kind of good motivational movies and shows. You can watch the documentaries like How to Get Rich, or documentaries about money and the mind on Netflix. So the main thing you should remember is that escape the situation and redirect your thoughts and your urges to some good and productive and meaningful activities. Or you can play some sports, or you can watch some sports. Those are far more better alternatives than watching porn, or jerking off, or engaging in masturbation. Like just believe me. Okay, just the starting point is you have to lower your ego a little bit. Okay, you have to say to yourself, and you have to acknowledge the devil, that at the beginning days the devil is more powerful, I can't fight it. Okay, so the best solution for me is do not engage, because engagement is equal to relapsing. And shut off, run and redirect. Okay, just say to yourself it's temporary, it will pass. Okay, so this is the only way I feel to break free of this vicious cycle of watching porn and masturbation, then again relapsing, then regretting about why I relapsed. I feel this is what most people are missing out. That is why they are failing on this NoFap journey, or that is why they are masturbating like twice or thrice a day, because they don't understand these two simple laws. Okay, if I have to give you some metaphorical example of this thing, like engagement equal to relapsing. So imagine there is a matchstick. Okay, engaging is like striking it. So when you strike the matchstick, that means there is a spark, and when there is a spark, there is no going back. Okay, like it will literally burn out. Okay, so that is the thing. Like engagement is like relapsing. Then another metaphor for the second law, which is shut off, run and redirect, is fire alarm. When there is a fire alarm, the best and the safest response is to run away from the situation, from the environment, and getting yourself into a safe environment, or in a safe situation. Okay, so that is what it is like, shut off, run and redirect. So these are the two laws which has helped me in my addiction journey, and I am damn sure it will also help you recovering from this addiction journey, and you will be blown away that how much powerful these laws are. Okay, and I want you to try this for next 7 days, or next 3 days, and come back, or let me know in the comments that whether this thing is working or not. Okay, I am damn sure it will work. Okay, otherwise you can come here and you can like abuse me. Okay, that bro, your thing does not work or something, because I have 100% believe that it will work, because it works. Okay, there is no other way. What you will do, like you will again learn about what are the benefits of not watching porn, and what are the benefits of NoFap. Like benefits will not let you stop relapsing. Okay, the only thing that will make you stop relapsing is these two laws of this break free protocol. So I hope you understand the importance of this break free protocol and these two important laws, because I think it will change your life. So closing line for today's video is don't think, just start. So whatever goal you have, okay, for that goal you have to do some activity. So don't overthink those activities. Okay, just go start those activities. And you will see in no time you are in the middle of that activity and you will get it done with. Okay, it is much easier to just stop thinking and just starting that activity. Okay, so don't think, just start. Okay, till then I will see you soon in my next video. Bye bye, take care, see ya.
Central part of your training, is it? running? Is it sparring? Or?
Central Park is dodging the nightclubs and the parties and the girls. You want the truth? And being in the bed by yourself at 9 o'clock at night. And if you can get by that, you'll make it. That's the truth. Now, I'll tell you the truth. You talk all that running and hitting the bags and jogging and vitamins you won't.
Mr. Alley.
Dodging ladies is the main thing.